My customer showed me this nail inspo and told me, can you do this? And I said, well, yes, I can. So let's jump right into this video. This is the inspo photo. She wanted it in a short almond, and I just tried my best to match the exact color that I needed. I actually had this color from Nail Reserve. I honestly just mixed a little bit of darker blue into it and completely switched the color of the entire bottle because I felt like this is a perfect color for winter and fall, and it's a color that I can definitely see myself using again. So I went ahead and just changed the entire color of the bottle. The original color was definitely more of a powdery grayish color, and I needed it to be a little more blue. That's why I transformed that color. I am using some short almond nail tips, and I did file those, as in like buff them with the nail buffer, and then I applied a base coat gel. I used a base coat gel before any design just to add a little extra strength to the nails. I love when the nails feel a little strong, and I like doing this for that reason. I'm doing the baby blue, powdery blue color on the thumb, pointer, and pinky, and then the ring and middle are going to have a nude color. It is a very specific nude color that she requested. This customer actually always knows exactly what she wants down to the T, like nail per nail, base color, like everything. Like, she tells me exactly what she wants. She'll usually write it out for me. I'm not gonna lie, in the very beginning, when I first started doing this customer's press on nail sets, it was very hard to like communicate with her because I know that she knows exactly what she wants, and I didn't really know how to perfectly understand everything she meant when she told me what she wanted. And I kind of like, we started working together to lay it out, like thumb, pointer, middle, ring, and pinky, everything she wanted for every single nail. And she always tells me the base color that she wants, and she always tells me the finish that she wants as well. Like, she'll tell me if she wants a matte or a glossy or a glitter finish. So she always tells me everything, and I honestly do love that because she knows exactly what she wants, so it doesn't leave me second guessing anything. I never have to second guess like, ooh, what base color should I use for this, because she always knows exactly what she wants and tells me what she likes. And I'm not saying that everybody has to be like that, but it's definitely nice to know what base color your customer prefers, because everybody has a different base color that they like for their skin tone. Like, for example, me personally, if I was ever ordering a press on set from anybody, I would be very specific with the base color that I wanted, because only some base colors look good on my personal skin tone. I have a very yellow undertone, like a warm golden undertone, and I feel like some certain colors don't look good on me, like pinks and stuff. But yeah, so that's why I like what she always asks me for. And I am adding a little bit of a lighter color on top of the first color that I added. I think I started off with a color from Rajism, and then I'm topping it with this color from Beetles. All the nude base colors that I use that are from Amazon are always in my description box of every single video, because they are in my Amazon storefront. So in case you guys are ever wondering, the Amazon stuff that I use, it's always in the description of every single video. My nail stands are from Amazon. My top coat is from Amazon. My nude base colors, a lot of them are from Amazon. My favorite McCart Rhinestone gel is there. Everything that I use, like a lot of the stuff. So if you guys are ever wondering, that's where it's at. And I'm basically doing the same thing to the other hand. And actually, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I left this video in real time. I did not speed it up. So it took me around roughly 30 minutes to finish this entire full set. But the only thing is, I did cut out like every time I would have to cure a hand, because, you know, I'm like cutting those parts out because there's nothing in the video. Like, I'm not doing anything in that clip, like in that moment. So it probably took me around 30 to 50 minutes in all, with the curing and everything like that. So this wasn't too much of a difficult set, but I was really glad that I recorded this one for you guys, because I have gotten a lot of requests for short nail designs. I know I'm always doing like longer nail designs, extra long nail designs, and the reason why I do a lot of those on my channel is because it's way easier. I think, like, in my personal opinion, I feel like it may be easier for you guys to be able to see when I'm doing designs on longer nails, because you guys can get a better view like on the screen. I don't know, you guys let me know if it matters or not, because I know if I'm doing really short nails, I feel like I have to zoom in a lot more, whereas if the nails are longer, it's already a bigger surface, so you guys can see the design a little bit better. but that's why I don't do short nails that often. I just often think like, maybe this isn't good to record, so I don't record them, but I actually do a lot of short nails a lot of the time, but I don't usually upload them. So I'm going to start just recording all the nail sets, because I know there's a variety of you guys that love the short nail designs, and I want to be able to upload stuff for you guys too. So that's why I wanted to record this one. And I like that it's kind of like a fall vibe, but it's not so fall. Like, it's like blue, which is so different. I feel like fall is always like brown tones, warm tones, you know what I mean? And I feel like this is so different, just this blue color. I also recently did like a random nail design on my YouTube shorts where I did like this snow leopard type of background with a chrome, and I just can't stop thinking of that design. I did it because I was inspired by like a shoe, like nails inspired by fashion, but I can't stop thinking about that snow leopard fringe. I want to do a nail set with that so bad, and I think I'll post it on my website because it's just a type of leopard that I've never really done. I always do the regular brown leopard print, and this like silver and black leopard print, like gray, is so pretty for like winter. I just can't stop thinking about it. I want to do a whole winter snow leopard inspired nail design or nail set, so I'm gonna film a whole nail set by that literally tonight. I'm gonna film it tonight because I can't stop thinking about it. Like, I actually was dreaming of that leopard print. I'm not kidding. It's so weird, you guys, how I dream about designs. My mind honestly goes a million miles a minute, and it's really hard for me to sleep. I've been sleeping like around 3 or 4 in the morning and working all night because I feel like at night my brain is the most active, and I'm just thinking about so many ideas, and I don't know, I'm literally the definition of like so many ideas, so little time, because I'm honestly thinking about ideas 24/7. I think of a nail design probably every 5 minutes or like every hour. It's just so weird. But I'm basically using the baby blue color to paint out some leaves, and I am using my ultra short, super ultra thin liner brush. This is perfect for any type of outline work or detail work that you have to do. I know you guys have been waiting for the French tip brush, which is the French Slayer brush that I'm coming out with. This one is called the Slayed It brush. This is the shorter version. This is perfect for outlining characters, adding small details to short nails. So, and I also customized this brush to be ultra thin. I never had a brush anything like this to where it's as thin as this one. So it is an 8mm, and the other brush I'm coming out with is a I think it's a 15mm. Let me double check because I have other stuff coming out, so I just forget. So the French Slayer brush I'm coming out with is a 12mm. Actually, it's a 12mm. It's the one I use in every video and every YouTube short to create my French tip nails, and that one is coming out on August 22nd at 6 p.m. Pacific time, along with this one I'm using that in the video, the 8mm Slayed It brush that is shorter, and they are both ultra thin bristles for you guys, to make sure you guys can create designs that are thin a little easier, or like, you know, thin lines. So I have been loving this brush too. I use it so much. My brushes are so dirty already because I use them all the time. Just look how dirty the brush is in the video. This is my shorter brush. I use it a lot off camera too, and I just have been loving these brushes. The reason why it also took me so long to release the brushes is because I wanted to actually use them for over a year without anything, without like releasing them. Like, I wanted to try them out for myself, because a lot of times, if you notice, people will launch a brand and like they just say the products are good, but they don't actually try them out beforehand, and I hate that. Like, personally, I feel like since I wanted to launch a brand and I wanted to launch brushes to you guys, I needed to use the brushes myself before anything. Like, I needed to make sure I loved them before I could even release them. And I'm just obsessed with the brush. I told you guys that I'm going to come out with a whole video talking about it, and I'm also going to film that tonight so I can upload it tomorrow on Thursday, August 14th, because I haven't really made a video really introducing them yet, so I'm going to do that. And what was I going to say? Oh, the brush is also acetone resistant. I clean all of my brushes with acetone, and I noticed a lot of them have gotten ruined from other brands, so those are not acetone resistant. And I know you're not technically supposed to clean your brushes with acetone. I know it can dry out the hairs, but when I tell you, I swear to you, like, in every way possible, I have cleaned this brush with acetone every single day, if not every other day, for the past year or so when I got this brush. And the bristles have not damaged, and the handle has not damaged. So it's an acetone resistant handle. The bristles are pretty acetone resistant, but you can choose to clean them with alcohol if you want. You guys don't have to listen to me because I know sometimes it could damage it, but I have not had any issues with damage. That is why I'm so in love with this brush. I'm just so in love with it because of that reason. So yeah, I just had to talk about it a little bit more, but I know you guys are going to love it. I know those of you guys that have been waiting for it are going to love it. I know I have nothing to worry about. I know you guys are going to be obsessed with it just like I am. But anyways, let me move on because I love yapping about this product. I have yapped about it before, even before I was even going to launch it. But anyways, so I painted on these little like maple leaves. I don't know what they're called exactly. They remind me of like, I don't know, those little leaves that like represent Canada. If you guys are from Canada, I don't know what it's called. I'm so sorry. But I feel like they're so beautiful. And they're like those typical fall leaves. Like when you think of fall and you think of the leaves during fall time, it's like those type. I tried my best to draw it out. It's actually very easy. You just draw like three lines and then connect them at one point and then draw little tiny like lines or stems coming out from them. You guys will see it again on the other hand, but I did that with a white gel polish. And it is literally the best white gel polish I have ever used. I'm so excited for this white gel polish as well. It is going to be coming to you guys soon as well. So it's just amazing, honestly. But it does remind me a lot of the Melody Susie white gel polish. They're both equally as good. So I'm just so in love with these products, honestly. And I am flash curing in between with my Après Omni Light. And it just helps me not mess up the designs because this is a shorter nail. So when the designs are so close together, I notice that I have a tendency of messing up the other designs if I don't cure them. I'm very clumsy, honestly, or my hand will accidentally touch it, or my hand will shake a little bit, and I don't want to mess up the other leaves that I already drew, so I make sure to cure or flash cure in between. That way I don't have that issue of like messing it up. And I'm adding some details by outlining the leaves, and again, sorry to my own horn again, but the thin liner brush really helps me outline these really tiny little leaves, because outlining small things is really difficult if you have a thicker brush. And that's exactly why I needed to create some ultra thin brushes, because if you guys followed my channel for years, you guys know there was years where I had to cut my brushes to customize them because I never found a brush that was thin enough. Never. I never ever found a brush that was thin enough. Every brush I ever tried, whether it's from Amazon or a big brand or any brand at all, I always cut it to customize it and make it thinner. So this is already thinned out for you guys. It's perfect. And I love it. So I'm going to be doing the same thing on the other hand, painting on the blue little leaves. These are just the standard leaf shape, and then those pretty other white leaves are going to be painted on after. And yeah, so I'll just let you guys watch this part.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a buildup of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away,
So now I'm getting started on my favorite fall design nail art ever, which is pumpkins. I love painting pumpkins. Something about it is so therapeutic to me, honestly. I remember when I was in school, maybe like elementary school, middle school, I used to doodle and draw pumpkins for fun all over my notebooks and stuff when the teacher would be talking, because I would be so bored, and I would always doodle little pumpkins and draw them. I've always loved drawing pumpkins, so it's kind of like a full circle moment. Honestly, it's actually crazy that now I paint pumpkins for people, for people's nails. I used to paint pumpkins for fun. Even with acrylic, I would paint them like acrylic paint. And I used to just draw them for fun with pencil. They're so pretty, honestly. Pumpkins are so pretty, like if you really look at them. They're so cute. I love the super mini pumpkins. I can't wait to go to the pumpkin patch and buy so many of those mini ones and put them all over and decorate with those. But basically, I'm doing the stacked pumpkin type of nail art. And I am starting off with one little pumpkin in the corner, kind of coming out the side of the nail. And then I'm going in with a bigger pumpkin right here in the very center. You kind of do like an M shape and then fill it all in whenever you're doing an almond. But even with any shape, I think it kind of works. So because these nails are smaller, I have to make these pumpkins super tiny. So I am filling those in, and then I am going to cure it. I did already cure the little pumpkin, the mini one, and then I'm already doing the big one. So when you do stuff like this where the designs are touching, you definitely want to cure in between, just because when the designs kind of like bleed into each other, it could look kind of messy and it could ruin your line work later on because it'll be a little lumpy in that area. So just in case you're a beginner, always cure after each thing, like when you're doing any type of color blocking like this. So I made sure to get the sides right here. As you can see, that little edges, sometimes you can miss those little spots, and I just try to be aware of that sometimes. So I did that, and then once I was finished, I added the stem right here. The stem really brings it together and makes it look like a pumpkin. Then I'm going to be going in with the outlining. So the first pumpkin, which is the one that's in the foreground, is going to have like a glitter outline. So I mixed together a few glitters actually to get the exact glitter that I needed, because I don't actually have a glitter like this. I mixed together like a bronzy glitter, a gold, and a silver, and then kind of just like created a combination, or like a concoction, I guess. Yeah. And I am outlining the pumpkin with this to create those little pumpkin lines. This is what really brings it together and makes it look super cute. So I did that. And then the one in the background does not have glitter. It is actually outlined with like the same baby blue color as the other nails. So I'm outlining it with that afterwards. And I am cleaning my brush in between every single design. Like that's something that you guys don't see on camera a lot, because I usually do it off to the side. But I have to clean my brush in between each thing. So I try to use the color on the brush for everything I have to use it for in that moment, so I don't have to go back and dip into it again. For example, the glitter, I had to do these polka dots on the middle fingers, so I just went in and used it now because I realized that I'm gonna have to clean it and use it again, which didn't even work out because I have to use it again anyway for this ring finger pumpkin design on this one. But I try my best to kind of be efficient with my time, as in like not having to wipe and dip wipe it and dip it into the same color multiple times. That way I can kind of work quickly and efficiently by using the same color all at the same time. I really hope that made sense. I know sometimes the way I say things are kind of different. Like in my head it makes sense, but yeah. I'm doing the really thin outlines. It's really helping me. This brush is really helping me do those thin lines. So I am also outlining the little stem, and that's pretty much it for that little pumpkin there. And I think I'm honestly finished, but there's one more design on this nail, or on this nail set, that you guys will see. So I'm doing a second layer of glitter. I don't like when the glitter looks see-through. I need a really opaque, nice, beautiful, thick glitter. And I can't stand when glitters are sheer. It works sometimes, but most of the time a nice thick glitter would be nice. And I also need a nice thick glitter gel that is non-wipe, so I can do these designs and not have to top coat back over them if I am doing a matte base. Like this whole nail set is going to have a matte base, I think. I can't remember honestly, but I think I do a matte base on this. So I need a glitter gel that's thick and has a non-wipe base or non-wipe finish. That is going to be amazing. So here I am sculpting out or sketching out the little pumpkin again, and I'm kind of getting the overall shape down that I'm going to need for the bigger one, kind of keeping that in mind so that I don't have to make the nail lumpier by going over the top of another design. So I kind of got the overall shape here, and then I'm going to go over it with, or I'm going to go in with the white after for the other pumpkin. And because I already kind of drew this pumpkin in the overall shape that I'm going to need, it helps me out a little bit. So yeah, that's what I did for that. And then I'm going to be going in with the next color.
About to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a buildup of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
So I finished mattifying the nail set, and then I noticed that the sparkle was definitely lost. So I grabbed some of that same glitter mixture that I made and added some 3D gel top coat to it, non-wipe of course. And I am going to accentuate the glitter with this. I'm going over every single individual line and dot to make sure that that sparkle comes back. So I did that, and then I'm going to get started on the next, or finish up the other hand and then get started on the next nail design, which is going to be like a sweater nail, but a way easier way to do it. And I love that version, so you guys will see that in a second.
Sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a buildup of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
So for the easy sweater nail design, I actually mixed together a little bit of the color that I used as the base, which is that brown or that bluish color, except I made it a little darker, and then I mixed it with some matte top coat, and this is giving the perfect finish that makes it look like a sweater nail without you having to use any acrylic powder. So if you guys want to get the sweater nail look, but you guys only like using gel, or maybe you're allergic to the acrylic powders, this is a great way to get the sweater nail effect without having to use any powder. I really wanted to show you guys this, and I'll maybe show you again in another type of tutorial. But I'm basically doing the same sweater design. I'm sorry I was a little bit out of frame there. I think I'm a little more in frame on the next hand, but basically mix together the color you want with some matte top coat and go over the matte base, and you can do this any type of sweater nail design you want, and then you're gonna have a really cute design in the end. So I am drawing on the sweater nail, and then once it's put into cure, because it already has the matte top coat mixed in, it's already a non-wipe finish, so you don't have to worry about the color. Just make sure you don't use so much of the color, like the bluish color or whatever. You can use any color if you want, of course, but I made sure to use only a little bit of the bluish color and more of the matte top coat, so that way it doesn't have a glossy or like a sticky layer. So once it was finished, I'm actually going to show you guys what her full order looked like. I had to put it sideways because it just fits better on the screen, but this is the finished product. She ordered 4 nail sets in total, and I love them. She was obsessed with them, actually. Let me actually input the picture of her wearing the pink ones. She already put them on, and they're so beautiful on her, so let me input that. So here is her wearing the pink ones. They turned out all amazing. I loved the whole entire order that she ordered, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, and I can't wait for you guys to see my next video. Bye!
Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long.